Hey everyone, welcome back to another print on demand video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to find trends for print on demand so that you can quickly get sales. Now, one of the number one reasons that people start print on demand and they don't follow through is because they've created designs and they don't see sales coming in. So if you want to start print on demand and you quickly want to see proof of concept, this video is going to show you how to find out what is currently trending on print on demand websites so that you can create designs in them and take advantage of that short-term trend. So I'm going to show you two ways to do this and you can follow along on the computer. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so starting on the computer here, let's just go to Google and all you have to do is type in trends and the first hit should be Google Trends. Now, if you haven't used Google Trends before, it's basically a free tool by Google where essentially they are taking all of their data from their search engine and just putting it into one place, which organizes it into a report and shows you what is trending right now. So from this page right here, just go to Trending Now up top, and it's literally going to give you in real time on Google what things are trending. Now you can scroll through all of this and you can see if there's anything that you can create designs on. The one catch to doing it this way is that not all of these are going to fit into print on demand. You get kind of the overall topic that is trending, but you don't get any design examples of what are the best sellers in that trend right now. And you don't know what you can actually use based on copyrights and trademarks. So with that being said, this is a good general way to see what is trending and that'll give you some ideas. But what I highly recommend doing is actually using a tool that's going to show you what is trending on print on demand platforms at the time that you are searching for it. If you just go to Google and you type in print on demand trends, you're just going to get outdated information and more than likely that trend has already ended. So there's no point in you even spending the time to create the design because you've missed the trend. So with that being said, this is the tool that I recommend using for this. You've probably seen it in my other videos. I've been using it for years now. The tool is called Merch Informer and it is a paid tool. I'll show you that real quickly if you don't have an account yet. They have a newbie plan and a professional plan. For the purposes of finding these trends, you only need the newbie plan, and I have a 20% off coupon down in the description. So if you do want access to this, it's only $8 per month. Now, I will also say, for the purposes of this video, they have a 3-day free trial. So either way, I will put the link with the discount code down in the description, and I'm going to get logged into my account, and I'll show you how to use this. Okay, so once you are logged into Merch Informer, if you haven't used it before, everything you really need is on this left side over here. Now, keep in mind, this is a full print-on-demand suite of tools, so they have a bunch of other tools that I use in my current process, but the one that we are going to be using for this is inside of product research, and then it's going to be movers and shakers. So when you click into this tool, you can see how different this already is compared to Google Trends. So I'll explain what information that you want to be looking for. There's a couple bits of information that are super important when you're looking through these designs to identify a good trend that you should be creating designs on that you can get sales in. So the first very important thing before we can even use this tool is that up top you have type, and we're going to switch it from daily over to monthly. Now, before I switch it, let me show you the daily results, and then it'll make sense why we're switching it to monthly. So when you're looking at the daily results, you can see that these are all kind of irrelevant shirts. They don't really make sense because they're pulling shirts that have started to trend on a daily basis. So this could be totally irrelevant to an overall trend, and it could just be a fluke. The shirt had a really good day, and all of a sudden it gets picked up on the parameters for this search. So you're not really able to pick up on any trends here. Now watch what happens when we switch this to monthly. Let's click search. Now, when you scroll through here, you can see that a lot of these designs are all related to each other. That means that there's actually a trend happening here. It's not just a fluke. Okay, so with that in mind, once we've switched this to monthly and we've hit search, now we have a good set of data that we can be looking at here to pick out what's trending and what you can create designs in to quickly get those sales. So once you start to scroll through these results, and keep in mind there are pages of results, so you have a lot of data to be looking at, there are 4 things that you should be looking out for that are really going to help you in this process. The first thing, and probably the most important thing here, is the graph. Now on the graph, it's going to show you 2 things. First, in purple is the sales rank, and then second in green is the price. So the first thing we need to talk about is the sales rank. Now, in our minds, when we're looking for a trend, we're usually looking for something that starts trending upwards. Well, the way that it works on Amazon, where this information is being pulled from, is with a sales rank. Now, essentially on Amazon, the closer you are to 1, which would be the lowest, is the best sales rank that you can have. Think of it as if you are in first place. You're doing number 1, you're getting the most sales out of anyone. anyone. So that is what this purple line is showing you. It's showing you the sales rank basically going from 3,600,000 all the way down in a hurry. So all of a sudden it started to trend down to 400,000. So although 400,000 is not telling us how many sales it actually gets, it shows you that consistently this shirt is just getting better and better and better, and it's starting to sell more and more. Now this downward graph right here is the equivalent of seeing something trending upwards, a trend just starting to take off. Now, as I was just mentioning, the sales rank here doesn't tell you how many sales it's getting, but a nice estimate is put right here. Bestseller rank 28,638, which is the last recorded sales rank, is average about 90 sales per month. So with that in mind, looking at the next one, we can see, okay, this one just started to trend as well, and their sales rank number is about 186,000. So it's probably not selling as well as this one because it's closer to first place, but it still has that trend that you can take advantage of. Now, something else that I will tell you about these estimates here, they are truly just estimates. There is no way to tell how many sales it is actually getting unless you are Amazon. So I'll tell you for reference here, about 200,000, which this one is actually pretty close to, can average more closely to about 50 sales per month. So even though this says 13 sales per month, and this one's 200,000 says about 9 sales per month, it may be closer to about 50. There's just really no way to know. The main thing that we are looking for in this graph is that it is going down and pretty much in a hurry. It means it is just starting to take off. Okay, the second thing to be looking out for as you are scrolling through these results is kind of a mindset shift. This is something that not many people talk about in print on demand, but it's something that I've absolutely learned from experience. And that is that these designs are not really going to be purchased for someone buying it themselves. They're going to be purchased for someone else as a gift. So once you understand that in print on demand and you start to look at these designs with that in mind, it's all going to make so much more sense. So for instance, just look at these 3 shirts. This first one, someone could buy for themselves. It makes total sense, but they also could give that to someone as a gift. These next 2 are perfect examples of what I'm talking about. Most likely to boss Santa around. Think about who in your family that you could give a gift to that shirt would make sense for. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Now this next one, most likely to shoot the reindeer. Think about someone else in the family who would fit that profile, their personality, their characteristics, something that they are known for, their hobbies. That would be a gift that you're purchasing for them. So as you're doing this process and you come across shirts that you see that are clearly trending and you want to create a similar design or take advantage of that trend, keep that mindset in mind when you are creating your design. You're creating it for someone to purchase as a gift for someone else. Okay, moving on to the third thing that you should know as you're looking through these results. This is the other variable on the graph. So this is the green part of the graph, which is actually keeping track of the price of the listing. This is a really cool feature of having a tool like this because it's going to show you the historical price too. So there's no way on Amazon that you would be able to see what the price used to be, but using a tool like this, you can see when they changed the price and what that did to their sales numbers. So when you are going into that trend, you know where to price your listings so that you're not way overpriced or way underpriced. You can get in there just perfectly. So a perfect example of this one is, as you can see, this one just started to selling really well. And the reason for that is probably because they created this design, which is a great design, and they priced it at $13.38. They were really trying to get this shirt to start selling so they can build up that momentum. And then once it did start selling, you can see the numbers started to get low and stay consistently. Then they raised their price from $13.38 up to $17.98. That's almost a $5 increase overnight. And as you can see at this price, they're just making an extra $4 or $5 profit on every single sale. And their sales rank stayed pretty much down there. It didn't spike back up and stop selling. So they know that they can keep their price up there. And if sales start to slow down again, they can bring that price down a little bit and try to draw in more sales to keep that momentum going. So now that you've gotten to this stage, there's really just one more piece of information that I would give you that's going to save you a lot of time here. Once you've identified what is trending and you know what price to be setting that at, then the keywords to be putting into your listing of what to rank for to take advantage of that trend happening, they're just going to be right here. So features and description, you can click show and the features will show up right here. And if they have a description, it'll show up right here. This one doesn't have one, but now you know what keywords to be putting into your listing. And again, the title is right here too. So you have all of the keywords to put in your title and your features and your description to take advantage of that trend. Without these keywords in your title, your features, your description, the platforms are not going to know that your design is also about that trend and that it should be included in the search results. So guys, that's it for my process on this. Hopefully hopefully this video has been helpful. If you have any questions or things that I missed in this video that you're still confused on, just let me know down in the comments. Also, down in the description is that 20% off coupon code. Keep in mind they also have the free trial, so you can do that as well. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you all in the next video.